All right, we are live. What's going on? What's happening? Another live stream, another great day. Grand Rising Queens. I know y'all like that. Fellas, what's up? What's happening? Real quick, man. I'm boycotting all of you large content creators on all platforms. Yeah. Definitely boycotting you. Not every single one. There are a few motivational speakers that I will be continuing to entertain. But for the most part, I am boycotting you people. And I've been getting ready to come to this conclusion, but I just seen this young lady on TikTok. Some larger content creator had 600 something thousand followers, and she was running her goofy mouth, right? And you people, you build up these followings. I guarantee you, she built up her following on TikTok when TikTok first came out. You know that first wave that got really big on TikTok, which is kind of like what happens when anyone first gets on the platform and they use those people to kind of promote the platform. They they kind of like get this big head and they be thinking that they really got to where they're at based off of their talent alone, not because they were the first few people on the platform that looked decent and spoke kind of decent. So I'm just blocking you people, man. Like I'm just gonna block you people. I don't want to see your content anyway. We all know larger content creators steal from smaller content creators. But before I blocked her, she said something that really resonated with me. She said this is the reason why larger content creators move around with fake accounts, right? They, like she said it, like they move around with fake accounts so they can comment or whatever, and you don't know who they are, and they're these larger content creators. So that's some food for thought, you guys. Some of your Patreons or patrons that are commenting or whatever could be a larger content creator that's just too much of a coward to show their face, and they're using this veil, right, to make it seem like I can't be seen by you guys because I don't know how you're going to react. So, and she was basically trying to justify them using burner accounts. And I think what's happening is people are starting to feel guilty for the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like for the pieces of shit that they are, and for them thinking that they're somebody when they're not. They're starting to feel guilty. And if you got to pay attention to what people are saying, but the parts that they don't want you to pay attention to, right? She was running her mouth talking about, I try to go and, say something to some of you guys and y'all be going off in the comment section. Oh, you mean treating you like any other person? Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of these larger content creators like to act like they got to descend down from the heavens and they graced you with their presence, and they'll have the nerve enough to critique you. See, this is the problem, and this is the reason why they don't come over to my page. And man, you bring your stanking ass over here to critique me. I don't give a damn how many followers, subscribers. See, this is the reason. This is what they want. This is they want to sun you. This is the reason why I always tell people like, I don't need no handouts. I'm gonna do this myself. They want to sun you. They want to be able to say they helped you get where you're at. They want to wait till you're showing where everyone can see that you're going to be a prospect. Then they want to reach out, right? It's all about business for them. They're trash. They're washed. They don't know how to notice talent anymore, and they don't care about noticing anybody's talent. These goofies really think they're somebody when celebrities are dying off. Celebrities are losing their energy and losing their influence. And these influencers who have gotten large, who have no talent, like really, right? Like, I mean, they're not like celebrities or anything, actors or sing. No, they have no professional. They ain't been coached or nothing properly, and here they are online running their mouth. Oh, I have so many followers. Oh. See, this is why they came up with that phrase. Never should have gave you N-words money, because there's black people, like I've said before, and then there's ninjas, and I'm noticing a lot of ninjas on social media. You act like you've never had nothing before. You got to throw everything you get in everybody's face. You act like you've never been nowhere. Your parents and family never had money, or, just any kind of just coof about them. I keep seeing these idiots. They're always millennials, not older millennials. They're like younger millennials and Gen Z, and y'all just you can tell you have no real life. And this internet thing is all you have, and you can't read a room. What is wrong with you? Can you read the room and you see that your time is up and you're just acting up? What is wrong with you larger content creators, right? I'm talking about anybody over like 300K. I ain't gonna say 200 or whatever, because a lot of, you know what I'm saying, average size people get like 100, 200, whatever. But over 300K, man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you punk something. You people with over 300K, you know, major little money, you still a dweeb, you still a dork, you still a lame, you still a femcel. You people don't go outside nowhere and anybody listen to you. Go sit down somewhere. Don't nobody look at you when you go outside. Nobody know who you are. See, that's why you got to always try to flex online on the platforms you're on, because it's the only people that know who you are. Always flexing. Nobody tells you that we need for you to drop by our channels. We don't need you to drop by with your main channel or your fake channel if you think like this. Now, it ain't all bigger celebrities or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys know the country singer, the Christian singer, Dax. You know what I mean? But you know, he dropped a comment one time and he added me on his friends, and I don't attack him or say nothing crazy. As a matter of fact, I, you know, gave gratitude or whatever. So it's not all small content creators attacking big content creators that mention something or jump in their comment section, right? And it ain't all bigger content creators or whatever. I guess Dax is so big, he don't really need to care about who like him or what they're gonna say about him adding somebody as a friend or whatever. But what I'm saying is, you people are bigger than your britches, man. You're not bigger than your britches. You think, look, you losers know that when y'all go out in public, what I want you bigger content creators to do is start going out in public, and I want to see who can recognize you. I want you to start going out in public, and I want to see who can recognize you. You're like a fly on the wall. Nobody know who you are. You have over 500,000 subscribers, over 600 or 700, you know, followers on TikTok. Nobody knows who you are. Y'all suffer from imposter syndrome so bad. That's why you got to drop in on a smaller content creator and grace them with your divine presence. Oh, I thought I'd just drop in here on your little peasant ass. What's going on, peasants? What's going on? How y'all doing? How you doing? Yeah, I worked my way to the top. Yeah, I'm at the top of the pyramid here. Yeah. No, what happens is you drop in. If you don't say something polite, I guarantee you them small content creators cook you, because you think because you're a bigger content creator, the same way they make all these videos telling you what you need to do to make it, how you need to interact. They can't stand somebody like me because I'm always talking about doing it alone. So they make a lot of content talking about, don't be like this. Don't isolate yourself. Like, I ain't isolate nothing. You isolated me. I just embraced it. I embraced it. I don't need you. Never have. But you assume that I would because everyone else is weak that comes into this game. You didn't know I was a whole army soldier with 2 tours to Iraq and worked for the White House. I don't give a shit what you peasants think. I said peasants, big content creators. Your money don't mean nothing. Your bloodline is that of a peasant. You don't know how to draw no one to you. You don't know how to do anything in real life. You just copy and paste what the other peasants in positions of power do. You have no aura about you. You have no king or queen aura about you. That's why you always gotta find a way to let us know who you are. I'm above you. I'm no, you're not. No, you're not. You got on a wave of something before other people got onto it. The apps pushed you to the forefront because they had no one else. So you were able to build clout because you may be halfway decent looking and kind of read a little bit. That's about it. That's about it, man. Once the apps got established, you stopped getting as many views. For you people on TikTok who are bigger content creators, you're not fooling no one. Y'all don't put out content no more. All you do is promote the TikTok shop. All you do is make TikTok shop videos because your regular videos will get no push because your content is trash. And the app is trying to get rid of all that trash content and is trying to funnel in content that people will actually sit and listen to, not 3-second, 7-second, 30-second clips. Because on TikTok, I make 10-minute videos and my videos get a lot of views. They don't want people over there scrolling nonstop. They want them stopping and thinking and paying attention. You larger content creators don't really know how to make long form content. You're trash. We don't need you. When you are using a burner account, see, you tell on yourselves. You're not using the burner account because you're scared or you don't want someone to say something to you when you just leave a nice comment. You use a burner account because you don't leave nice comments. You try to make suggestions. You want to drop in and be somebody's daddy. Male or female, you want to drop in and be somebody's daddy, and they're supposed to take a knee and then give you all this praise and well, please bless me with any knowledge and information you might have, my God. Go on somewhere. We didn't ask you to drop in on our live streams or our videos. Go find something to do. Let's use my line. Go find something better to do. I'm tired of y'all, man. Y'all be all over flossing your money, and people out here struggling, people out here trying to get it out. We don't want to see you, man. We don't want to see you. You done lost touch. We don't want to see you. We're going to force you up out of these damn on the streets, man. We're going to force you up out of these internet streets. We're tired and lost touch. Especially some of you Negroes, boy. Some of y'all get a little bit of money, you lose your freaking mind. You can tell your family ain't never had nothing. You can tell your family ain't never had nothing in real life. They never had no money, no land, no nothing. Like I said, there's a difference between black folks and ninjas. Too many ninjas, not enough black people out here representing. Too many ninjas, not enough. You can listen, let me tell you, real black people can always tell y'all apart. You act like you've never been nowhere before and you're super competitive with other black people. And you feel like you need to be put on some type of pedestal and nobody knows who you are. You think you're somebody because you have a couple 100,000 subscribers. Do you know how many people there are in this real world? Do you know how many people don't sit and scroll on the internet looking for entertainment? A lot. A lot more than there are on the internet. I know plenty of people that really are on the internet like that. Grown folks, make money, get out there and get it out the mud. So you people are not as popular. See, man, y'all be really thinking that y'all more than what y'all are. You let these doggone internet numbers fool you and you don't even know where they be coming from. You know they have bot farms and everything else, and they put people in position that talk a certain kind of way and act a certain kind of way and put a certain kind of people down. And you still think that you built your platform up by yourself, brick by brick. Some of you dorks rode Kevin Samuels to the top. Still out here using his videos to this day. Some of you, I'm calling you dorks, lames, all 6 foot something of you, or 5 foot something of you. You're lames, you're dorks. You have not advanced anything beyond what Kevin Samuels had done for that niche. You're just regurgitating what he has said. Some of you idiots are regurgitating what I've said. You're dorks, you're lames. You're punks. You've never done nothing in real life. You're the kind of people that work at banks and things and then, try to just dick ride Kevin Samuels to the top. You people are nobodies, bro. Nobody's going to tell you this. I'll be the one you're nobody. You YouTubers over here running your mouths. Man, you better get your black ass to your job. Chop, chop. Make that video and then get to your job. What the hell are you talking about? I don't work for nobody, but you over here flossing like you make so much money. Go sit down somewhere. You're still a slave going through the humiliation ritual of your job. Get your ass in there on time before you get written up. Don't speak too much while you at your job or you get written up. Huh? Don't mess around and call out too many times. Get in there and put on your best mask around people you can't stand and deal with their microaggressions. Get on to work. What are you doing listening to me? Big content creator, medium size, whatever y'all want to call yourself, still working jobs. Be talking about, these small content creator. The small content creator like me is working for himself. Been doing it for quite some time. Been working for myself for over 5 years. That probably means I'm pretty stable with doing it and ain't going back to the workforce. So what I need to know is, who are you? Who do you think you are? You're a bunch of dorks who are out here you faked it till you made it, and you still faking it. That's why it's not a good idea to fake it till you make it. You don't have personalities. You don't have what it takes to become global or international on a level to where people are speaking your name outside of the niche. You're all trying to be Kevin Samuels, but he made it outside. You don't have it in you because you don't know how to redefine nothing, start new waves of anything. You don't create anything. You're just regurgitating what's already out there. And now people are tired of it. The veil is lifted. It's the age of Aquarius. They can see. They're tired of seeing you regurgitating old stuff. They're also tired of seeing you bringing back old clips of Kevin Samuels. If you think Kevin Samuels, as much as he evolved, would have been the same way he was before he passed away, if he would have been still alive to this day, you're completely wrong. He would have evolved. He would have switched the game up a little bit. He would have more than likely been more in alignment with things that I'm doing and guys like me. He always did evolve and move around, and he would have done it. He would have made sure that he would have been on the authentic train. He would have making sure that he's trying to bring in this new type of energy instead of bickering and whining and everything else online. Bickering and whining and complaining and having men and women going back and forth and making sure that it's, you know, Aboriginal Black men and women doing it for the entertainment purpose, and also because we have favor, and whatever we do, it's going to be seen, it's going to be heard, and you people are out here just doing all kind of nonsense, and its time is up. So I'm gonna get off of here. Make sure I'm stop running these too long. Stop getting online talking about how smaller content creators ain't kissing enough ass, ain't licking enough boots. Well, I drop up in your feed. I don't give a damn about you dropping up in anything. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Some of us don't want to be underneath y'all or whatever. And you think that you own somebody, or no matter how high I get up and wherever I'm going, I discovered them. Well, you know, wasn't for me. You know, I'm glad I discovered them. I'm glad you ain't discovered shit. You got two eyes. You got two ears. You seeing what everybody else seeing. You ain't special. You didn't find the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let none of these people be sunning you, man, on this fake ass reality that they keep trying to force onto us as if it's real. At least celebrities got real influence in real life. Like, their aura follows them. People know who they are. You people blend into a crowd. Nobody know who you are, dorks. You need a reality check. You're a bunch of nerds online who studied the people that can kind of move a certain way and have a certain swag about them. And then you sit here and you cosplay it. It's in your eyes, though. You're all weak. It's in your eyes. You don't have that conqueror spirit in you. It's in your eyes. You say a lot of shady stuff. You can say a lot of smart ass stuff. But if you had a real one around you, you wouldn't talk like that. And if you did, you get cooked. I'd put my words up against any of you content creators, bro. Any of you that think you're slick and witty and funny, and boy, I would cook you on your own platform with the kind of wit that wouldn't even need to get loud or out of you, just gonna really feel it later on when you go back and watch the video. You people ain't got words. Stop it. I see all of y'all. A lot of y'all be thinking you're cute and slick. Man, you ain't got it like that. You're not quick on your feet like that. That's why y'all like pre-recorded videos. You don't do a lot of live streaming like that. You can't. You ain't got it like that. And I don't care how many. You can have over 1 million, over 2 million, or close to 2 million. You ain't got aura like that, sis. You know what I'm saying? Ginger, you ain't got aura like that. You ain't got it like that. And y'all know it. Why do you think you study people like me? Been studying me for a few years now. You don't know what personality is. Like I said, flies on the wall in real life. Dorks that sit against the wall, don't say nothing, study people, then get online and act like they have such personality. Stop it, man. Stop it. Hey, you bigger content creators, you dorks that like to compete with us all the time. Yeah, you dorks. Hey, I want you dorks to get out there in real life and show us somebody that recognizes you dorky ass internet people. Internet dorks. YouTube dorks, TikTok dorks, Instagram dorks, which is most of you people with larger platforms. You're not real people in real life. You're nerdy ass people, nerds in high school, or lames or outcasts in high school that managed to get a platform online, and now we got to deal with the revenge of the male and female nerd that didn't get the attention that they deserve or feel like they deserve growing up. You know, ostracized out. They got to get online, act like they're gods. You've never had nothing before. You act like it. You can ask anyone to watch my content. It's something about that dude. Like, he done been here before. Something about him is kind of regal, and, you know, he got coof. And people be saying this stuff about me, man. People say it to me. I get recognized in public, and I'm a small content creator, according to you. We got to start acknowledging real life aura, and then this fake ass social media aura or clout. No, real life aura versus social media clout. I will take that real life aura any day over you nerdy dorks. Could you imagine having like almost 2 million subscribers, and you go out in public, and unless somebody watched dating content, they don't even know who the hell you are? And you've done all kinds of stuff. You going on Pierce Morgan, you've done all, and nobody knows who you are. Do you know how frustrated they get by that? Why do you think they're always cracking jokes and trying to be cute towards smaller content creators? We're the only people they can bully. We're the only people they feel they can bully. These lames won't bully no celebrity. They try to, and a celebrity just flick them off. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing. They're in this weird place where they thought they could fake it till they made it, and everybody would know who they are, and no one knows who they are, even when they have a bunch of subscribers. I'm gonna start bringing up some of your dork ass names. I'm gonna start doing some street interviews in the Carolinas here and bring up some of your dork ass names and even a picture and see if anybody recognize you lames. You ain't nobody, bro. You be sitting here copying who you see, this smaller content creator. Your personalities are obviously Frankenstein's monsters of just bits and pieces you've taken from other people. You're fake as hell. People have dealt with you because there's been so much fake online. They're just looking for the least fake. But they ain't got to deal with that no more. There's authentic people that keeps it completely real. What you people would say, people that just talk too much and tell too much of their business. Well, you know, some people don't have nothing to hide. And we never tell everything. We just don't have nothing to hide. We can talk to our audiences about our personal lives without feeling scared that we're going to reveal too much, right? People want to be able to relate to the people that they're watching, that they're getting influence from. The days of you putting your highlight reels online and then just bashing dating and single people while you're married, or, you know, bashing poor and broke people that are trying to get it together. That's your form of motivation, to bash, to say something negative, condescending, not to uplift or try to motivate or inspire, to bash. I see a lot of dumb videos on internet all day long where they're doing this goofy thing. And this is the country we're in right now. Everything's narcissistic, even the AI videos, even the Sigma videos that are AI, or any of the ascended videos or chosen one videos. The whole video is like this. You're like such and such and such. You're better than them. They do this. They're doing this. All these videos is basically making you compare yourself. Watch any of this trash online right now. Any of it, human or AI. Instead of showing you and telling you how you are, how great you are, the whole video is telling you how greater you are than other people because they're still doing this or they do that. But you're this and you're great like that. You have to pay attention to what's going on. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to nobody else. You shouldn't listen to trash that needs to make you feel better by going off and putting down other people. That's garbage, AI or human. And I leave comments in your comment section when I run across your crappy ass content like that. Human or AI. Somebody needs to say something. All this comparison stuff is why we're so narcissistic as a nation right now. And you people let these dumbasses get away with it by consistently making trash, crap content where they're really throwing shade towards other people. They're throwing shade towards other people. Other people have to study all night. Other people have to work hard, but it comes easy to you. Other people can't sit in silence. Other people got to have music playing. Other people have to have something. Shut the fuck up. Leave them alone. I don't need to compare myself to other people to feel great. But you morons that watch this kind of content, You're the reason why they keep making it. You're the problem. You like that kind of content, don't you? It makes you feel better. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact right there. And we'll talk about that too. I'll make sure I don't go over 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it, bro. I can't deal with that. I see AI, and I know that the AI is clearly CIA, right? Like my feed is full of content where they're consistently talking about another group, comparing whatever they're trying to say you are, chosen one or whatever, to every, but the other group they're talking about has a lot of quality traits like myself. You got to pay attention to the crap that's being fed to you. You don't know where it's coming from. There are bot farms everywhere. If you don't think your government don't have bot farms, if you think that they're going to send gang stalkers in person as opposed to just sending you crap content to mess up your mind, you're crazy. Y'all are crazy. I block all this kind of content. I already know it's CIA related or some type of psyop or broken person whenever they need to compare supposed chosen one to other people. So you mean to tell me you can't just tell the person what qualities make them chosen instead of you talking about what makes them greater than other people? This is not good behavior. This is not teaching you the right way to be. This is not going to make you want to honor your neighbor or treat others the way you want to be treated. This trash is being pumped out on all platforms, whether it via some stupid human who is broken and likes to hide their insecurities that way, or some trash ass AI video. I know Chat GBT when I see it, I use it too often. All that comparison stuff, that's all Chat GBT, man. Like that's comparing yourself to somebody else to make yourself seem like you're a better person. That's AI, man. It don't have no soul. It'll say some of the most cruel shit about other people to make you sound better, right? It's AI. It's able to, it's tracking everything that we all do. So of course it's going to be able to know what people are doing as opposed to what you do or what is perceived to be the best way to be. Why don't you just leave people alone? Why are you worried about what they doing whenever they're in silence, if they're silenced with music or if their silence is with, I don't know, man, whatever they do, right? Who cares? I was watching a dumb video the other day where it was AI and the AI was like, people don't know how to sit in true silence. This is what it said. This is how you know it's AI. It said, have you ever noticed, you know what I'm saying, someone that claims to be in silence but need headphones and need music and, you know, have to be doing something else? I'm like, well, how would I notice it if the person is in silence? How would I notice someone that is supposedly in silence, but they're doing things while they're in silence if that person is away from everybody in silence? It's stupid ass shit. It's comparison stuff. It's stupid stuff. And these content creators are the same way. And they really believe that they're supposed to be better than you by default because they managed to accumulate a following before you even got on the internet like that. So, you know, you people are trash. And the date, like my man said right here, you life coaches and dating coaches, y'all ruin dating. You've ruined dating. You female ones have gotten on here trying to teach women game, and all you've done is made them into narcissists. And dudes don't want to deal with them no more. Like y'all are on here taking advice from women that make you feel better. These women will tell you if a guy want to approach you and he's attractive, he's this, he's that, there's something wrong with him. Is that helping you out in the real world? Do you have a man, you stupid fool? I know it made you feel better, but do you have a man, you stupid ass fool? Right? You listen to a woman who don't have a man or a man she respects, but you're going to listen to it because it makes you feel better because the men that you find attractive won't approach you and you need an outlet to trauma bond with. I got a trauma bond because this dude won't approach me and I don't want to do anything to change anything, so I just want to get online and cry about it. I'll get on my nerve, that shit. You ain't going to get nobody from it. I watch y'all do that dumb stuff all the time when you get online whining about the way men don't approach you and real men this and real men. Shut the hell up. You wouldn't know a real man if he was standing right in front of you. You know nothing about real men. You never seen one. Your daddy wasn't even around. Be on here talking too much, man. Venting too much. Where have all the men gone? We watch your stupid ass trauma bonding content online. Don't want nothing to do with you, goofy, funky ass fuck. The fuck you talking about? You're supposed to want this box. Man, you don't take that blood bank somewhere else. Don't you wake your stinking ass up every day with your breath stinking, your ass stinking, your feet stinking? If y'all don't stop acting like you some kind of god, I am disgusted with the way these modern women be acting, man. They be, wait a minute. Still be a bunch of attitude. They'll have a bunch of attitude while they saying it, talking about where the men at. Man, if you don't listen to yourself, you damn fool. Ain't no man gonna look. Listen, I know you got these dating coaches telling y'all that you can be as masculine as you want and a real man gonna handle it. No, you gonna get a broken man. You can get a feminine man that's gonna listen to a woman tell him what to do. Knowing that when something goes down, he gotta be the man of the house. So what's he gonna do? Listen to her tell him how to fight? Throw the jab, throw the hook. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with the uppercut. Listen to a damn word out of your mouth. Shut the hell up, sit down somewhere, get in that kitchen. Of course, you got a lot to say because you don't have to do nothing. You ain't got to protect nothing. You're going to sit around this watch, make observations, and then try to nitpick away at my self-esteem by trying to tell me what I need to fix. Sit your big ass. Hey, are you fit to the prime of the height, you know what I'm saying, that you're at and the age group you are? If you're not, quit that gym. Right? Or you wearing a wig and you done pulled out all of your baby hairs or whatever. You need to go ahead and take care of your business and work on your hair before you worrying about anything I have going on. All right, you have a personality where nobody can really, man, work on that. I don't want to hear none of this stuff from y'all no more. Y'all, and here's the problem with it, right? You have an opportunity to get these pandering dudes, these hotep. Why can't you find one of these liberal dudes that's progressive? You know what I'm saying? The one that votes Democrat no matter what. Why are you not finding one of these pandering dudes that's telling you everything you want to hear? And why are you not taking one of these hotep dudes that say that you're a goddess? Why are you not on their asses? Why do you not want nothing to do with them? Why are you always talking about what I'm doing or what men like me are doing and how we ain't because you want us. You want us. You want a man that's going to tell you, hey, it's enough, man. Chill out. Chill out. Nah, we ain't doing that. I ain't gonna yell at you. Hey, we ain't doing that. You start getting loud, I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of time. When I come back, we're gonna talk about this. And if we can't, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna fight with you. I can be with you 9 years. You start acting funny, I am out. I'm out. You think you done got me locked in, and now you can start trying to break me down, and I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Okay? I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fight for you. I'm not going to fight with you. You want to be argumentative and try to slowly break me down so you can brag to your girls about, I got this dude, I got this real man. You know what I'm saying? But he don't be doing that stuff that he be talking online around me. Shut the fuck up. Who do you think you talking to? So you got a bunch of weak ass males that are worried about their image online and let y'all females get away with way too much. I ain't one of them. Ain't worried about image online this whole time. That's why I'm always getting shadow banned. The stuff that I say is just now starting to come into the popular type of way of being. So I won't get shadow banned as much, but I don't care. I am tired of seeing these online, and I'm trying to do my part. I'm doing it on TikTok, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm supporting black women in real life. But you online black chicks and get the business. Right? I ain't got no beef with black women in real life because we here. We see each other out in public. We smiling at each other. We, you know what I'm saying? I love seeing, an Aboriginal woman with her high cheekbones smiling and her natural hair and her sundress and whatnot out in public. We always smiling at each other. But you internet chicks, you don't represent them. You internet hoes don't represent them. And if you talk to any woman in real life, she'll let you know this. So now that I know that the women in real life have detached themselves from you leftovers online, I'm cooking y'all up. And all I got to do is say, I'm talking about online women. I'm talking about women that live online. It's online most of the time, and women that make content online. I'm leaving all real life women alone. All of them, leaving them alone. It's you online hoes who causing all the problems. You're broken. You watch a man like me, watch my content for 40 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go back to my channel. Time to make some counter content. Time to make some you black men out here, y'all think y'all have it going on. And man, go on somewhere. We're done with you, man. We're done with you. Keep watching from a distance. We're done with you. Keep running your mouth about how many degrees and wow, whatever else stupid ass shit you got going on, right? I'm in the gym every day. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be. I'm tired of y'all giving us the bare minimum and acting like y'all doing so much for us. You're supposed to take care of yourself. You're supposed to have your own place. You're supposed to have money in the bank. And you're supposed to have a good personality. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be, representation of living God in this realm. But you're evil, you're wicked, you run around because of the filters and the brands. You act like your shit don't stink. The fuck are you talking about? I'm just over it. I look at y'all like humans. I don't put women on no weird ass pedestal no more, bro. Like y'all had that mystique, when I was younger, because you kept your mouth shut and y'all just always seemed pleasant to us. But now we done seen the raunchier side of y'all, and I can't unsee it. I can't unsee the raunchy ass way you speak, the raunchy ass way you move, how y'all are skipping showers and things of that nature, and then still putting on clothes and going out and about. How these rumors are going around like y'all be in a club dancing or whatever, and it smells like dead fish or some, not dead fish, but like rotted fish in a corner that y'all are at. Like I'm not doing it no more. Ain't nobody thinking that y'all some kind of just innocent, just like we used to think like men, like just this soft, innocent, beautiful, I'm just gonna lead her. And nah, y'all a whole dude in a female body, bro. Like that's the reason why we don't want nothing to do with you. You're like a whole dude in a female body, and then you're trying to make us want you. What's wrong with you? You like men or something? Well, actually, I don't. And you act like one. Hence the reason why I don't want nothing to do with you. And then these same jokers will be on TikTok talking about men can't handle a woman. And if you ever listen to them talk, it's always unattractive women. We don't get into that. Unattractive women, overweight women. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are able to get an outlet online to run your mouth about your woes from you not being able to get what you want in real life. So I don't listen to none of y'all overweight and unattractive women that be running your mouth on these panels. Some of you won't even show your face. Your voice is deeper than mine. And why can't I get a man? I don't understand you men. They can't handle us. They don't understand how to deal with a strong woman. No, we ain't gonna deal with you at all. At all. And I seen one of these dorky ass, and again, it's always one of these doggone Negroes, boy. I tell you, boy, there's a difference between a black man and a ninja. And there's a lot of you ninjas online. You don't have any talking points. You are not articulate. You're not smart. All you do is either get on here and talk about what you have observed on some macro level, or you're on here panhandling to women. Like I just seen this Negro doing earlier today, talking about, I don't know why these men can't, and it's always a black dude. This is why I be so disappointed in us sometimes, man. It's always we got when we pander, we have the worst panhandlers ever. We have the worst pick me's ever. And they, excuse me, they try to talk so tough. You can tell they're raised by a single mother. You can tell they've never been in a real fight ever, but they try to sound so tough for them women. Man, I don't know what's wrong with these dudes. They messed up. I can't stand them. They know that they supposed to be dealing with a strong woman. Our women have always been strong. And shut the hell up. My mom was a very strong woman, but my mom never talked crazy to my dad. Ever, 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 ever. Didn't question him in front of us. Didn't do none of that stupid ass shit these females be doing nowadays. Trying to, I've been raised right. I know what I'm not going to deal with. You get around me doing that, I can't do nothing to you, right? You ain't no dude, so we can't scrap or nothing. I'm just going to get away from you. You don't have the right to have the power to never have any consequences for your actions, and then I should stick around you. I'm not going to stick around you. You have no consequences for your actions. You can run your mouth. You can even hit on me someone and never serve any time or nothing like that. I'm not having nothing to do with y'all like that. You ain't taking my freedom from me over some argument. You got it. You can win it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to do with it. Let them win the arguments. You don't put your hands on none of these females. They start hitting on you. If you can record it and run away. Run like Jonathan Majors, man. Haul ass. Haul ass. You are not going to win that. Some of you guys were raised by single mothers and you're used to seeing her fighting people. When you raised by a father, That ain't even an option, bro. Like, you trying to get out of every fight possible with anybody. You got kids to raise. You got a bloodline to take care of. This is what your pops teaches you, right? You got to be on alert when you go out. People trying to get under your skin so they can get you thrown in prison where you have no control of your, you know what I'm saying, self anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to end up on no daggone petri dish or my skin in some type of weird ass. I ain't, nah, bro. Like, you end up in the prison or where you can't control yourself no more. You're going to end up being one of the direct test subjects of these humans that like to study melanin. You know what I'm saying? Wondering where these grave robbers are taking these bodies. Nah, I'm telling you what they're doing. They know who you are. And I'm doing too much research right now. And y'all study us and all this other stuff. They know about neuromelanin. They know. They know. They ain't telling you a lot of stuff they be doing. I'm telling you, bro. You got to move different out here. I always like sliding this a little bit in my vid. You got to move different out here. Got to pay attention. They watching y'all get activated. They want to get some bodies so they can experiment and see what's going on. You better be careful. You better be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you saying online. Be careful with what you talking about, how much you've activated, because you got all these different groups studying you, bro. You don't even know, like, they studying you. They using everything they can to study what you have, and they would love to get a hold to a corpse. You know what I'm saying? They would love to get a hold to one of us nowadays, man, to see what's going on with that neuromelanin and everything like that. So be careful out here, right? And also, like I said, you know, just bringing it back to the subject, you larger content creators, you can kiss our ass, man. You steal ideas from us. I've been bitching about this for years. You steal ideas from us. Then you act like you're doing us a grace favor. Like I told you before, I've told you that plenty of these dating channels and stuff like that were monitoring whatever I say. Then they go back on their podcast with their friends, like Anton's thing, and they have these inside jokes or whatever. And you're like, oh, the Anton Daniels guy's not talking about you and throwing shade your way. Maybe he wasn't, but I'm trying to tell you, I got a screenshot of the dude in 2023. I'm talking about 2023 hitting me up on TikTok. Hey, bro, what's going on, man? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm into trading too. And he was trying to see where I made my money at. He thought I was stupid, just like everybody else think I'm stupid. But they don't never know someone playing a fool to play a fool, right? So I guess he thought he could just do that. And I screenshotted it, bro. Yeah, you blocked me, but I screenshotted it, bro. I screenshotted it. I'm not an idiot. I know all about paper trails. I just don't tell you people what I know, right? He was so busy worrying about how I'm making my money. Him and his group of friends had to been talking enough about me to where he reached out to me. And I thought it was a fake TikTok at first. I was like, oh, it's got 35,000 followers at the time. I was like, oh, but I didn't realize that a lot of these bigger YouTubers don't believe in being on TikTok. They clown it all the time. So they look kind of stupid being on there. Like, y'all look real stupid being on there right now. All you dating coach and reaction video people that are on TikTok, you look real stupid because you talked a lot of junk about it. You look real stupid. You're a bunch of fake ass fools that's running your mouth online, going off whatever the rest of you idiots are saying. Same dumbasses that had the most to say about TikTok are on TikTok right now. I see a few YouTubers keeping it real and not getting on there. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all are popping up in my new TikTok like crazy. Y'all popping up my new TikTok feed. I didn't even know y'all was on there like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know y'all was on there like that. And Anton, hey, yeah, you blocked me on my main channel, but you didn't know about my second one. And now you popping up in my feed, bro. Like, you need to go on somewhere. Go ahead and block my second channel too, dude. I got the screenshot from you sending me that dumbass DM trying to be in my business in 2023. Don't matter if you blocked me. You should have blocked me after you sent the message, right? Screenshot, got your name on it, got your avatar on there, you know what I'm saying? Got your at, you know what I'm saying? So it's really you, okay? You people are, ever since he did that, I never trusted any of his content. I always looked at him with a side eye when they were throwing these little inside jokes, like, yo, who you talking to? Who you talking about? Because once you start reaching out to me and you got, at that time, it was 2023, he had over 300,000 followers on YouTube. What are you doing reaching out to me, dude? What are you doing reaching out to me on some weirdo shit? Not like, hey, you know, I see your content. I'm trying to bring you on. No, he talking about some, I do trades and, you interested in these trades? Shut the hell up, nigga. You over here trying to figure out how to make my money? You think I'm a fool like that? African? Dude, you're an African. Go on somewhere, bro. Go on somewhere, bro. Ain't hitting around or nothing no more. That Anton Daniels dude is an African, bro. And again, it makes a lot of sense now, too, with all this stuff going on with the diaspora. So I don't hear none of that stuff from you weird-ass people. You bigger content creators are fake as hell. Y'all either riding somebody's coattail and then you studying them while you ride them to the top, you know what I'm saying? Or you studying smaller content creators and stealing intellectual property. Or you're using them as a muse and then going to make your dumbass content. You ain't paying nobody nothing. Or nothing to do with you people, bro. You don't see nobody out here kissing no bigger content creators' asses no more. We don't want nothing to do with you fake ass people. We don't want to go up the same avenues that y'all had to go up through to kiss ass to get where you're at. That's why y'all are broken now. That's why y'all, when you watch these people do live interviews, you watch them do a debate live, voice breaking up, sounding scared. You're not built like that, dude. Y'all are not built like that, man. You're really not. You're really not. And that's the reason why you don't like people like me, because once I get big, we're going to show the difference between someone that's truly talented and trying to push the needle and a bunch of idiots regurgitating old information. Some weird circle jerk going on just to drain as much money out of the algorithm and people's misery as possible. Straight trash. Oh no, the bigger content creators are always trying to help us out. No, they're not. They're not even trying to help themselves. Are they getting in shape? Or are they just as big as they've always been? Or just as thin and skinny and frail as they've always been? Are they getting healthy? Are they washing their hair more so it don't look oily and matted? Right? No, you're not. Looking just as messy as you always have. Just as nerdy, just as dorky. You know what I'm saying? So go on somewhere with that, bro. Sis. Your days are up. No one gives a shit about you bigger content creators. No one kisses bigger content creators' asses anymore. No one. No one. We don't need you. The people will take care of us. We're going to get out here and we're going to speak the truth. And the truth, the people that love the truth will support us. The people that love our authenticity will love us. People that love originality will love us. The people that love people that are kind of like an open book and not hiding every fucking thing, they're going to love us. We don't need to go up through the same kind of way that you guys came up through. That's why you went through that humiliation ritual. That's why you're broken today. That's why you're competing with other content creators till this day. You went through the humiliation ritual. While you content creators, and don't think I don't know this, try to have me go through a humiliation ritual on these channels talking about you're going through a humiliation ritual right now. How would you know that? Are you the ones participating in it from fake accounts? It don't matter. Negroes do a lot of weird things to other Negroes, right? Just the way that we are, right? That's why you got to always be looking for the real black men and women and, have the ability to have discernment. So you can just, you can easily stay clear away from any of these ninjas. And a lot of what's going on right now, a lot of people y'all like to watch online right now are ninjas. They're hustlers. They don't invent nothing. They're fast talking charlatans. They study your other favorite content creators and regurgitate the same. Listen, you'll see one of your favorite content creators reacting to a video. 30 minutes to 2 hours later, it'd be another one of your favorite content creators reacting to the same fucking video. I'm just putting my perspective on it. Why don't you go find some different content and stop copying this other guy, right? It's just a trash way of thinking, and their way of thinking has built this horrible industry where influencers are using this like a job instead of using it as a way to motivate, inspire, and to create. So you have very few creators and you have a bunch of regurgitators, and we're in the mess we're in now. And the regurgitators who's faked it till they made it want you to acknowledge them as some kind of great. But you being an actual content creator, an actual creator, creative, you don't see them as that. You see them as beneath you. You see them as like the old guard that's beneath you, that's doing whatever it takes to hold on to whatever they can grab to help them through this new wave of content and influencer that's coming out that people really want to see. So while y'all are out here thinking that these bigger people are reaching out to you or would no, they're dying off. They're dying off. They don't have no other way to make money outside of TikTok shop or selling products or whatever, or regurgitating whatever's hot right now, being all over the place. So just be careful out here. Don't think you're getting any handout from one of these bigger people. For you bigger people that swear up and down you doing somebody grace and shut up. When you make content saying you guys are biting the hand that feeds you, no, what do y'all say? You self-sabotage. That's how you, especially the black ones, right? Because you got to remember a lot of these are ninjas, so they're low IQ and very jealous and envious. So they'll get on here and they'll be talking about, oh, you're self-sabotaging. Some of you people, I want to support you, but then you just be saying stuff. I don't need you to support me. I didn't ask for it. Who are you to think you're gracing me with something and I didn't even ask for it? Well, how are you supposed to get discovered? You're supposed to put it out there, and then that way the bigger country. I don't need you to recognize my talent and try to get on the wave before I get to. I don't need none of that. You can reach out to me humbly like you're supposed to when you see somebody that you can, do business with, or you can just keep it trucking. I don't owe you nothing. Your clout means nothing to me. You clowns literally get on the internet and build your clout up so you can flex with it. And no, bro. No. You understand what I'm saying to you? No. Your clout means nothing. That's why I talk about y'all like you're regular humans, because you are. Some of you are even dumber than regular humans out here. You don't get no kind of prestige, I'm going to leave them out the way. No, you get talked about like everybody else, because you are everybody else. You ain't special. Most of you idiots have a little bit of money and clout, but you don't have that anointing. You are not, in your higher self. You're not happy every day. That money don't really mean nothing to you, right? You don't even know how to be happy. You have to watch others and see how they are happy. You're miserable every day with all that money, with all that clout. Some of y'all are terrified to get online because you ain't got no creative ideas anymore. You've been such a lame guy and taken that ability from you. I can imagine being a huge creator and I lost the ability to create. Whew, man, that's gotta suck. But a lot of y'all are like this. You got to get up every day and look for smaller content creators to get ideas. Your ability's been stripped from you. You idiot. Nobody gives a damn about y'all like that, bro. Don't come around talking that kind of way no more. And y'all that be running around thinking that your subscriber count and I get to go on trips, and half of y'all that got money, you're married, you can't even do what you want to do. Hell you talking about? You gonna go on trips with your wife? Okay. You ain't like you saying you're going on trips with a bunch of hoes. You going, go ahead. Whatever, bro. Don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hurting nobody's feelings by going somewhere with your old lady. You know what I mean? You ain't taking a bunch of hot boxes with you and getting into a whole bunch of new hot boxes. Boy, shut up. It's gotta suck, man, when y'all finally make it. And then y'all stuck. Y'all got a wife or something like it. Y'all stuck. Y'all gotta live vicariously. That's why y'all be hating on guys like me too, because I look good, I'm single. You might have more money than me for the moment, but you can't get more women than me. You can't get more women than me with the money you have. I don't care how many women you surround yourself with. I don't care how many women you brag about. Don't I pay your ticket to fly you out here? Don't I pay for the dentures when you're out here? They don't want you, nigga. If they wanted you, they would fly themselves out there, make sure they're around you, and then they'll make sure they give you a little happy ending. You know what I'm saying? After all that good, they don't want you, boy. They're using you for the clout to build their name up, and you know it. And you might think you sound player online. You don't, dork. A lot of sissies like to be around women too. You got to understand that. Like, it ain't nothing for you to think, oh, I'm surrounding myself with these women on these panels. And a lot of sissies like to be around a bunch of women too. If the women ain't attracted to you, you might be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't fooling nobody. Surround yourself with a bunch of women and make it seem women don't mess with you like that. They didn't mess with you like that in high school. They didn't mess with you like that in college. They didn't mess with you like that when you worked at the bank. They don't mess with you like that now. And you keep fooling yourself into thinking that view numbers mean that you're the hotness and you look good, bro. You don't. You look like the bottom of a foot. You look like Mr. Potato Head, the black version. I'm just gonna be real. And a lot of y'all look like a bunch of Muppets and cartoon characters too. You know what I'm saying? That's why you do well on the internet. You look like something that belongs on TV or belongs on social media. People that you would never think you would see in real life. Like this person, like a whole cartoon character. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? This dude like something off an anime. He looked like something off of One Piece. You know what I mean? Look like one of the pirates on Luffy's ship. I'm looking like Mihawk. Now I'm done. Listen. Let me leave y'all alone, man. You funny looking ass people, your time is up. You decent looking people, but you have no character, your time is up. People want authentic people that are putting the work in, that are on star celebrity level. And if you don't know nothing about celebrities, they are multi-talented. They are multi-talented. A lot of them are damn near on genius level. They know how to read a room. They know how to move and shake. They have the aura about them. They have different skills that they do. Some of them are rappers and singers, but have other talents and can do other things. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not multi-talented, if you're not able to pick up on things quickly, if you're not able to pivot and grow and evolve quickly, you are not on no celebrity or star level type. You ain't got that aura. You ain't got the juice. You know what I'm saying? So y'all picked and chose the wrong people, and you ostracized the wrong ones too. So as I make my way up, I'm going to remind you, if you played in my face the past few years, don't you ever bring your ass around me. Don't try to figure out a way into my life. I'm going to listen. I've watched enough of y'all to know who threw shade at me. I ain't letting none of it go. I got a photographic memory. And if you try to play in my face, I'm going to make you regret life. You'll be begging your mom. You'll be asking her, why didn't she just swallow? What was wrong with your dad? Why couldn't she just go ahead and swallow so you didn't have to be here? Or if your pops is around, you're going to be like, why is your pull-out game such trash? Why is it such trash? You are so lazy. These are the kind of conversations you're going to have with your parents when I get done with you and you try to play in my face. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I don't like you. If you played in my face or watched my content, never reached out to me, use me to make content, to motivate you to make any of that. I go through any of your content and I feel like you're alluding to something. You all think you're smart. Just like goofball Anton Daniels. I've been saying this about this, but I never called out his name. When somebody says they're a C student, the inside joke is they're calling themselves a genius. Look it up. Look it up. This fool is sitting in your face on a, I'm just a C student. He is such a dweeb and a dork and a coward. He's got to call himself a genius by trying to say that he's average. I hate that shit, dude. I hate that shit. That's how you know you're a sneaky little fuck. If you're going to say you're a genius or you're smart, do like what I do or Kanye do. Say what you say. You got to try to make it seem like you humble. Meanwhile, you're using that whole little, look it up, Google it. Google on what celebrities or other people say about people that were C students in high school that turned out to be geniuses and great people later on. He's playing off of that. Now, when you got people that play like that, do you think you can trust them? When you got people that will play with you like that for no reason, he feel like he got some inside joke going on. He's saying this in front of his own people on his own panel. I'm just a C student. You guys, I don't know nothing. They're looking confused because they know he thinks that he's somebody very arrogant, right? But they don't know the joke, right? I know the joke. I don't forget things. Anything that sticks out to me in any way, I don't forget it. Even though that's a real old thing that people were saying years ago, I still remember it. They are all these celebrities talking about, I used to be a C student, or, most geniuses were C students. And the reason for it is because, and I'm not going to, I was a C student too, but I don't talk about this stuff. But the reason for it, and the reason, at least for me, boredom. I don't want to sit in that room. I want to be outside. I want to be able to create. Boredom. I would be making bad grades until my mom be like, dude, you got to do something better than this. You might mess around and fill out the class. And then I just have straight A's. I go straight A's or whatever to get myself out. Boredom. I knew I was not supposed to be in that prison. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to be able to create. I knew that what they were teaching me, half of was a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just intuitive like that. You know, all that history stuff and these drawings and all this and playing roots in the classroom. Like, nah, something ain't right here. I don't need to know all this stuff in this setting. My family can teach me this. I don't need to have a group of Europeans in the room and I'm the only, you know, African American in here and we're watching Roots. And this ain't even a real story. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even a real story. Playing it every year. You figure things out when you're a smart kid, man. Like, nah, I know what's going on. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And I didn't let them break me in middle school or high school with that crap. You know what I'm saying? And then after high school, I told everybody what I was going to do anyway in high school. Join the military for a few years, get out and become an engineer, and then retire and, you know, smoke. That's what I said I was going to do as a teenager. You people, you really don't have no vision. You really don't have no personality. You really don't tell nobody really anything about yourselves. That's anything that they, you know, can kind of like, you know, build a little bit of lore to. You know what I'm saying? These people that you watch with hundreds and thousands of subscribers, you know very little about them. Very little about their day-to-day, very little about their childhood. You know very little because they don't want you to know too much. Because honestly, they're very boring. They're very boring. There's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So stop getting online thinking that someone's got to kiss your butt and that these smaller creators are checking you when you. If you're saying something polite in someone's comment section, I highly doubt somebody's going to check you. But if you're a bigger content creator and you think you're gracing somebody like you're gracing them with the word of God, or you are the Messiah, or you're an angel and you just float it down to no, bro, you're gonna get handled. Nobody has any like weird ass like celebrity crushing or nothing. Nobody care about that shit no more. They don't do nothing for nobody. These bills are still due. They're talking about an alien mothership coming to you know what I'm saying, the planet in September, you know what I mean? And we still got taxes. So we really don't care. We really don't care. Y'all steady be getting online, running your mouth. We really don't care about your money. That's how tone deaf you are. You bragging on your money, your flights, your cars. And we don't care. You don't know how to relate to regular people no more. It ain't that you don't know how to relate. It ain't that you don't know how to relate. You don't want to relate. You want to feel like you're above regular people. You want to. You need to. Right? Well, you trashed us. Okay? Do you understand? Your clout means nothing to us. Do you understand? Man or woman, you and what you think you are online means absolutely nothing to us. I am a representation of the people. I was brought here by the people. You people did nothing for me online except ostracize and then steal bits and pieces of my personality in the way that I move. I have no loyalty to you, and I don't even like y'all like that. I was built for the people, by the people. And I'm gonna get out here and speak that shit like the people put me up to do. And that means against all of you. All of you. You're all in the judgment. I'm coming after you. I'm do everything you can and what you've been doing to hold me back, right? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because when I get where I'm going, I'm coming after you by name. I'm coming after you by name. You think you're gonna play with a war veteran? I'm gonna be worried about the consequences of my actions? I'm a whole Army war veteran. I knew I could go to Iraq and die both times I went over there, and I still did it. And you're a bunch of punks on the internet thought you're gonna punk me? Oh, you thought you was gonna punk me? No, 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 no. See, what I don't do is argue with idiots and peasants. I'm gonna move strategically and I'm going to crush you one by one. And I'm gonna do it in a smart way, right? If God don't get a hold of you before me because God taking out platforms for me. Bunch of haters on one platform, God taking the whole platform out. Keep it up. Keep it up. There's a reckoning going on right now. You're doing too much. You did too much. You thought I was gonna let you get away with over here DMing me on TikTok in 2023. Anton, nigga, please. You're messy. You're messy and sassy. That's real sassy. What you doing hitting me up like that? That's real sassy, my boy. Right? I had to screenshot it. I didn't know what was gonna come of it, but I'm like, ain't no need for this dude. Ain't this Kevin Samuel boy? Why he hit me up? I ain't never hit this dude up on nothing. No, that was 2023. Been keeping an eye on me since then. I didn't even start being on YouTube until the end of 2022. That's when I first got on there in November. This dude hit me up in 2023. Antoine Daniels on his TikTok account. Hey, bro, what's going on? I see you moving. When they try to shuck and jive like that, I'm like, are you even Black American? When they start doing that, yo, what's going on, my brother? I feel like you're cosplaying. I feel like you're cosplaying. I don't know any Black men that talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe like leave it in the comments section, but when you talking to somebody direct, don't be no, my brother, and yeah, you sound like an African that's trying to fool me into something, man. You're scamming me right now. Like an African scammer. What are you Nigerian? Is Anton Daniels Nigerian? I'm just asking, why? I'm just asking. I'm looking up stuff right now, and these Nigerians are getting kicked out of every country and getting visas revoked and all kind of stuff for scamming and everything. Hey, just asking, man. Just asking. But yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all up any longer. You see how everything is coming to head? A lot of you people that make content online are cosplaying Black Americans, and you're not Black Americans. A lot of y'all are. A lot of y'all are. A lot of y'all Caribbean and and now there's gonna be feet to flame, baby. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to cosplay us no more. We know who you are. We've always been able to see it. We've been able to give y'all passes. Y'all think y'all are blending. You don't. We know a Black American when we see one. Let me tell you how messed up, you know what I'm saying, Black people are in America. Black people in America are so big on tribalism that they will try to figure out what part or what Carolina you're from, North or South. They're so tribal that some of them don't even consider North Carolina Southern. That's how tribal they've gotten. They've decided, no, we ain't gonna go off of the original 13 colonies or any of that kind of stuff. What we're gonna do is decide who is Southern and who is not, and North Carolina doesn't make the cut. That's how we are. That's how over the top, that tribal that we are, right? So you think you could come from another country, cosplay us, and we wouldn't know who you are? Even you people that are Trinidadian, Caribbean, Jamaican, y'all don't look exactly like us, bro. I'm trying to tell you, we don't look exactly the same. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of you Caribbean people look like Nicki Minaj type. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Black American women look like Sierra, right? The cheekbones and it's a difference, man. And I told you, I find Nicki Minaj attractive. I'm just telling you, like, there's a difference. Like I knew that she wasn't Black American when I seen her. Like I knew she might have been from somewhere else. So y'all keep thinking y'all can come over here and we can tell the difference. The same way y'all can tell the difference between us, we can tell the difference between y'all. Just because other people in this country, other Americans, Caucasian Americans, and they can't tell the difference, bro. Especially if you're African. Maybe some of those islands can kind of get away with things, but you Africans, man, like, nah, bro. Like, come on, man. We look as different as night and day. Like, not even trying to be funny or nothing, but it's almost insulting, because if we go over to your countries and your continent, you know that we're American, you call us foreigners, but then you think you're able to blend in because you're able to imitate how we speak. Even though you can imitate how we speak, like I just said, we have cultural regional dialect, right? So y'all will be mixing dialect from different regions because rappers have done it, and you don't know what you're doing. You'll be mixing like a Georgia dialect with like some Mississippi dialect, or like a Texas dialect with like some South Carolina. You don't do it right, because regionally we know how we speak. We're able to tell, like, when somebody from Texas, most of the time people can tell somebody from South Carolina. Sometimes North Carolina people, we just honestly, North Carolina people, we built different, man. We're the kind of people that will go and be global and understood globally and make moves and things of that nature, but we're still Southern. We have class about us. Not saying that South Carolina don't, but we just carry ourselves with like a certain kind of like class, like a certain kind of, you know what I mean? That's just the way we just move a little bit different, a little more laid back. I'm born in South Carolina and I was raised in South Carolina until middle school. So I got both. Okay, but middle school on up, North Carolina, and I'm just telling you the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So we have different dialogue, different ways of speaking, and a lot of you cosplayers come over here and you just think you don't even look up the region that you're in and study that dialect. You're looking up whatever rapper, whoever you can find, and you're studying, and then you're over here cosplaying. I watched a video of a bunch of Africans with their American voice on, and then they code switch, and then they start talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the like, what the fuck? Y'all do too much. You think it's funny. It's not funny. It's like a demon on that. Black people do not like people copying us, bro. We don't like that. We don't like that. We don't like that. We know other races of people love to be copied. It makes y'all feel special. We come up with too much stuff. We've been getting our stuff stolen from us for too long. We don't like being copied. That's why we go so hard to make things unique, right? We don't like being copied. Some races of people make their whole economy off copying people, like certain Asians. They take pride in breaking down things that other people have come up with, and then like black people don't have no pride in that. I'm not telling you that y'all can't have pride in that. I'm just telling you we have no respect for it, and we don't have no pride in that. Copying someone else, figuring out something that somebody else came up with, and thinking I did something. No, black people have a higher standard than that. Y'all can figure out what black people do and you will stand out amongst your group. If we copy another black person, what are you bringing to the table? You're taking away from us. What have you brought to the table, you know what I'm saying, for us as a people that's going to elevate us, or going to be something that's going to be imitated by other races? If you're copying another black person, right, another black American, I'm sorry, Aboriginal American, you're not helping. Whereas Aboriginal Americans come up, Aboriginal Black Americans, FBA, we are the culture of America. We are the culture. We are the heart of America and most other countries. Because when we come up with something, y'all take it, you brand it as a trend, and then you market it all over the world. You don't come up with nothing, though. We're not dumb, deaf, and blind. We see what you're doing. You don't come up with nothing. You've marketed black culture as American culture and then said that we don't have none. While y'all are dressing in Jordans, fitteds, you're wearing the gear like we come up with. You know, the same stuff, because I'm old enough to remember, the same stuff y'all made fun of in the 80s and the 90s, right? Made fun of it like crazy, everything, the way we dress, all that. Now they're doing it. There's even Caucasians calling each other the N-word. You can't act like we are not favored people. You can't act like we don't know. The whole goal and the trick is so you don't know who you are. That's the whole goal. The whole trick is for them to know who you are. Okay, they're the gods, but we don't need them to know they're the gods. And every time you start making any advancement or coming together, they start sabotaging it. You know, coming together, they're trying to come up with these sundown towns and these whites only towns, and they every time you start coming together and making some positive energy, they try to find a way to lower your vibration and have you fighting amongst each other or fighting with them. There's just something about us where we cannot be elevated and we cannot work with each other and we can't mind our own business. They can make as many whites only towns as they want to. Can you stay there? Can we make some towns that y'all won't bomb, burn down, or infiltrate with drugs? You talk all this stupid ass cash money shit, but you don't really do nothing. You don't invent nothing. You're used to taking everything, and then the minute that we decide to separate, then it's going to be a problem. But you want to talk about separating. We want you to. Whatever you want to do, we want you to do it. We just want you to do it to our face instead of being sneaky ass, smile in our face and stab us in our back type people. Don't give a damn. I'm out here in the middle of Redneck City, right? I'm in the middle of it. They can't stand my black ass being here. What you gonna do about it? This ain't 1920. I wish you would. I wish you would come over here. Put some hoods on. Give me some targets so I ain't even got to see your face whenever I take you up out this realm. Come over here, you want to. We got guns out here. Hey, boy, I got them over here too. What you want? What you want? And I'm militarily trained. I will take off this shirt and blend into the night with my natural camouflage. Your ass is grass. Been out here 3 years, ain't got no problems. Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know who you are. watch what you do, move a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from certain things. All this drama that's going on out right now, aliens coming that they said is a mothership. How they know, I don't know. They said it's moving towards Earth aggressively, which means they're going to try to fight us. How do you come to that conclusion? Some kind of way they know there's African Americans on it too. Where you get that from? Right? I ain't got no time for none of this stuff, bro. Like they be doing all kind of stuff to lower our vibration. If you can't tell what's going on, that there's something here that needs your energy to be at a certain level so we can feed off of it. If you ain't realized that it seemed like we can somewhat manifest reality a certain way if we're vibing higher, if you ain't realized this kind of stuff by if that wasn't the case, then why are they working so hard to make sure that we're always looked at as the bottom and we always feel like we're the bottom? Why? No other group. Why is it so many different groups and so many different ways they try to make sure that everybody in the world looks at us as the bottom, even if they can't get Africans to cosplay us and make us bad online anymore because of ICE. AI is doing it now. As soon as AI started making videos, the first thing it started doing was making black derogatory videos towards black women and black men as soon as possible. Right? So if they can't do it directly with these cosplaying actors, then they'll do it with AI, right? And laugh about it and kiki and all this other stereotype and tropes. Now, I don't see any AI videos talking about Tom or Timmy having a bad day with his family and then going to school and, handling the things the way that they like to do. Not seeing none of that. I ain't even seeing AI videos about these fools out in Connecticut that try to take out 30K black people, calling them beast and monkeys or whatever the hell. But in the news, it said that he said he's going to take out, 30K black people. Nah, man, there's something going on where it bothers them when we're unbothered. And the best thing to do is stay unbothered. Now, you want them to think that you're unbothered and you're weak so they can do something stupid so we can go and handle our business. But something about us being unbothered and not participating in none of this nonsense, none of the nonsense with the protests, none of the nonsense with these dumbass, fake ass wars, none of the nonsense with any of these boycotts that's not outside the ones that we came up with ourselves. None of the nonsense with this goofball whites only town. None of the nonsense with this goofball talking about taking out 30K black people when this guy already went to jail for like 5 years for trying to chop the head off of a black woman with a sword. Right? And don't think that them letting these guys go is that it's because they don't want to put them in jail. And no, it's to make you mad. Do you not see? It's a humiliation ritual. It's to make you mad. It's to make you mad. Not put his story out in the news, kind of cover it up so you can be like, they get away with everything. Oh, who cares? It's to make you mad. Who cares what they're doing? They're always doing something. If you go out in the real world and not watch social media or the news, all this crap they're feeding you for, to make us, more split, to separate us more, to make the gender war, it is not real. They're trying to make a whole fake reality online and keep everybody upset with everybody. And you go outside, the birds are chirping, everybody's getting along with each other. It's not real. They wanted to be real to you so bad. They've done too much for black people. Like we can say, oh man, y'all got too much. It's too much going on in too short period of a time for any of it to be real. It seemed like every month they come up with something new. It's like we didn't realize it. Before they would trickle stuff in to where black people would give into it, give it energy, and it would feed it life. Now we don't feed none of things life, and things just die as soon as they start them. I'm noticing that. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're a black American, you need not give none of this stuff energy. Continue to elevate your vibration. Continue to try to work on getting along with your fellow black man and woman better. And that what we're elevating, because our consciousness, if you look at it, is raising overall all group, all parts of us. So if we just stay on that and not feed into this, why is everything coming back to black Americans? Like everybody keep bringing black Americans, Aboriginal Americans are in everybody's mouth. In everybody's mouth, right? So it's too much going on. These Africans even thought that we were immigrants. They didn't know that we was already here. Trump's got to come out with some kind of amendment and let these people know that, hey, we're American. We were here before they came over here, before the Spanish. There are brown Aboriginal people on every continent, and you just all of a sudden thought there wouldn't be none here. You thought that some kind of way, um, some Asians occupied this land before the brown people that God made from the dirt would. That don't make any sense. That don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? We know what these Native Americans or Native, whatever you call these people, did. They turned on us. They scalped us, and they sided with the Spaniards. And then the Spaniards turned on them. So, you ain't fooling nobody. You know what I'm saying? All your fake ass history, I've then relooked at it from the lens properly. All you people, like I've said before, have taken a little bit from the Aboriginal Americans, and you just kind of like you've spread it across evenly. Okay, this group's going to take the chosen ones. We're going to take the chosen people of God. We're going to be them. Okay, now we're going to be the American Indians. We're going to be them. We're going to take rock and country and say that we came up with it and we're going to run that. You just take bits and pieces of us all the freaking time. Was it Korea, wherever they're from? Okay, we're going to take the R&B singers and things of that nature and do some K-pop. Like we're going to just imitate their dance moves, and, learn them to a T. Stop it. Stop it. The best thing we could have done was finally start recognizing what we are to this world and kind of gatekeep things. We need to start gatekeeping. We need to start gatekeeping all this. Oh, the culture is supposed to be shared. Why is there only one group sharing all the culture, and y'all hoard your own culture? You gatekeep it. You don't let us know nothing about it. Nah, we're done with that. Right? You know who we are. There's only one group of people that's consistently being undermined, treated like they're crap, but you copy everything we do. You copy everything we do. What does that tell you? Who are those people? And the veil has been lifted. Y'all can't no longer do any witchcraft or spell work on us. We see right through all of it. So that means that karma and that energy that y'all been putting our way to keep us under the spell is going back to sender. And as long as we are letting God know who our enemy is, there's going to be retribution. You're going to pay. You're going to pay. Ain't going to be none of this. But we're going to change this and that. And we're going to acknowledge the African Americans as being the Indian. Da, 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 da. Give us all our old titles back before you changed us up with all these different names. Colored, African American, Black, Afro, all this crap. Give us back our original designators, okay? Back off. Go find something else to do. You know that we're the children of God, and if you don't want to get any of that, you know what I'm saying, then you might want to keep it trucking and stay out of our way. I'm not playing with y'all no more, man. We're not playing with y'all no more, okay? We're not playing with y'all no more. You need to back off. You need to go find something else to do. We're not going to fall for any of this nonsense, any of these race wars, these gender wars. I'm tired of it, man. Look like everybody against us, and if that's the way it's going to be, then that's the way it's going to be. Okay? So back off, man. Back off. I know this started off talking about, you know what I'm saying, content creators or whatever, but I'm going to slide some of this in every one of my rants because y'all don't seem to think that we done caught on, and you don't seem to think that we're as serious as we are. Go to TikTok and see how serious Black people are. Go over there and see how, you'll see why they're shutting it down. You'll see why they're shutting it down. Too many Black Americans are uniting over there. You'll see why they're shutting it down. And it don't matter what you shut down. Do you understand me? Once we organize, we'll move from that platform to another. What you gonna do? Shut down YouTube? You gonna shut down Twitch? You gonna shut down Facebook or Instagram? Nah, they've been in business too long. Nah, we'll go over and take over one of those platforms. You know, wherever we go, it becomes the vibe. Who are you playing with? Who do you think you being sneaky with? How you think we don't see you? It don't make no difference. You ain't gonna stop nothing. Okay? I see plenty of videos of other races of people talking about Black Americans, right? So they're seeing stuff going on with us. Now they should mind their own business. If they're being ascended, they should be talking about what's going on within their group. Why are they worrying about us ascending and what's going on with us and calling us the people of God? What's going on? What's going on? Trying to get in good so you don't end up getting some wrath of God, right? What you doing? The wrath of God is already happening. And the more you piss off Black American people, don't let none of us start crying. It's going to be a wrap. I'm trying to tell you, God don't play about us, especially with those tears. You better be very careful and tread light. There's plenty of us that have come online. We're watching you the same way you're watching us. We're observing you the same way you're observing us. And you're watching the micro happen. You're watching me and you're like, this guy kind of moves in silence. This guy, he has a certain way about him. He has a certain kind of regalness about him. I like the way he talks. That's how Black Americans are. I'm just like the rest of these Black Americans. Not the ninjas y'all put in place, but actual Black Aboriginal Americans. We invent stuff. We know that we're royal and regal. We carry ourselves a certain kind of way. We move in silence. We stay out the way. We mind our business. We build in silence. That's the way that we move because we know how the world works. You're too loud and you're too bold in this world. As a Aboriginal American, everybody's in your business. Too many eyes on you, too much negative energy being sent your way, can't manifest like you want to. We're already there. We're on this. We're not going to tell you guys more than we want to tell you. We're going to tell you what we want you to hear. You're observing from the outside looking in. I get it. I get it. Or I don't get it because I'm in. So I'm getting upgraded while you're watching from the outside. But that don't have nothing to do with you. It ain't none of your business. If you keep trying to make our business your business, God's going to remind you where your business is at. He's going to make sure you stay over there. Do you understand? Mind your business. You other races of people that studying Black, mind your business. Ever wonder why we ain't studying you on no grand scale like you studying us? Because you know we the gods. Mind your business. We ain't gonna keep telling you this, man. We're not gonna keep telling you this. I'm tired of seeing y'all nosy asses online running your mouth. Oh, the Black people are getting these upgrades and whoa. You know, while you're over here talking about some Pleiadians. Whoa. Why are your Pleiadians not coming out here to the planet to rescue you? You Caucasian spiritualists. Didn't y'all like write some blonde hair, blue-eyed aliens into the mix when Black people were coming up with all these other, you know, I'm not saying any of it's real, but when they're coming up with all these other different, you know what I'm saying, creatures, and y'all come up with something called the Palladians, blonde hair, blue-eyed white people. You just you will write yourself into anything. I first seen that a couple years ago. I was like, what is these? Who? Yeah, there they go. There they go. And this is something else that you Black people got to watch out for. These fake, you know what I'm saying, Caucasian spiritualists that be like, we all were different races in a past lifetime. Dude, if you don't go on somewhere with that, y'all really be showing how y'all used to move, your ancestors used to move and stuff too, by the way y'all be speaking. Like, you know, just trying to usurp stuff and just try to add yourself to things. It's just funny to me. I'm not saying any of that stuff is real. All them different alien names and, you know what I mean? They got all kind of stuff like lion-headed people. But when I seen blonde hair, blue-eyed people in the mix, I'm like, oh, this is white all the way. They always think they're the angel of something. Look at these people right here. All the rest of the people have like, you know, it's all fake anyway. These aliens got these little, but these are just straight up looking, you know what I'm saying, European as all can be. You know what I mean? Blonde hair, blue eyes, nothing disformed about the just like white people, right? Wrote themselves right on into that spiritual thing, and no one clocked them on it. No one clocked Palladians, Palladians, whatever, man. Like on somewhere with that, bruh. Stop studying other people. Stop doing too much. Chill out. It's a wild time for all of us right now. Okay, chill out. All right, but yeah, you larger content creators, it's over. It's over. Wrap it up. Hey, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Do what you got to do to try to stay relevant to a certain degree. But you're too fake. You've been around too long. You've made no change. You got to wrap it up. You got to wrap it up. You coaches and stuff. You've made no change. You changed nothing in dating. You nothing. You got to wrap it up. It's over. It's over. All right. Don't be out here trying to, make little think pieces or trying to be cute in line and throw jabs my way. If I don't care who you are. If I get a whiff or somebody send me a DM about any of you saying anything directly towards me or I'm coming after you. And I have nothing to lose. I've watched and studied you morons. You're not smarter than me. You ain't got better words than me. You're not quicker on your feet than me. Only thing you got going on is you got a larger platform. That is it. And that platform won't save you from these words. They won't save you from these words. They're going to save you from the humiliation and the shame that's going to come on you whenever I go off on your ass on the internet, live streaming or whatever, and nobody forget it. Nobody worried about y'all. I watch y'all. Y'all know better than coming over here to me. You don't know what I'm going to say. And you know I don't care what you think. I'm going to think it through before I say it to you. You're going to get emotional before I will. So, do what y'all got to do. Continue to copy the smaller content creators. Continue to try to pivot more towards being authentic. It's too late for you. Unless you align yourself with a certain content creator that has the people behind them, it's over for you. It's over. And I can't wait to see it. The fall of Babylon. I can't wait to see it. I'm tired of looking at you people, man. Spreading the same dating nonsense, same viewpoints. Nothing's changed. Men and women haven't gotten closer together. Nothing. You ain't brought the black men and women together in the community. None of that. Just making money and y'all ugly asses online bragging about the money you have. Funny looking ass people. I'm tired of seeing you funny looking ass people online, bro. I'm tired of it. Ain't nobody trying to log in online and see people that look funnier than in real life. Most time we trying to escape reality. I got to get online, look at your ugly ass over here trying to talk shit, trying to look cute, thinking that you funny. Man, go sit your, man, y'all got to go somewhere, man. Y'all got to go somewhere. I'm done looking at ugly, talking ugly shit online. I'm done. I'm done. I got to look at this funny looking motherfucker over here talking shit, throwing shade and all these innuendos. Funny looking ass, dude. I'm telling you, you people that are flies on the wall in real life, you're gonna get called out for being that on the internet. You are nobody. You punks, nah, bro, nah, nah. And I'll take it to the bank on any of y'all. You got a problem with me? Say something about it. You got a problem? Say something about it. Jump in my comment section. Don't go make no dumbass video, punk ass boy. Don't run back and talk about, the kind of niggas I don't like. No, no, no. Tell me right now. Tell me right now in my comment section, punk ass boy. Don't run back to your platform. Stop being so scary. Why are you so scared of little old me? You got plenty to say, don't you? Better keep your mouth shut. You better keep my name out your mouth. Don't mess around and let me hear about it. I don't care if you got 2 million followers. I'm going to break your dorky, gangly ass down like you ain't shit. And tell you to go wash your matted ass, greasy looking hair. I don't want to hear it. If you're so pale, I can see your veins through your skin. I think you might want to start to back off. I'm going to hold nothing back. I'm going to go after whatever I see and whatever I know about you with a straight face, hoping that you say something crazy to me to give me more ammunition. Remember, I'm an alchemist. I'll transmute whatever you send my way. You've seen me been doing it. What you gonna do about it? That's the whole thing about it. I'm talking all this junk. What you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you going to do about it? You're gonna run your mouth on your punk ass channel, dropping into windows and shade because you don't want anyone to mention my name. You don't want me to pop up like the Candyman. Damn sure ain't gonna be saying my name 2 or 3 times. And nah, we don't want him to pop up. He might just pop up out of nowhere in a live stream. Yeah, I might just do that. I don't care about none of y'all. That studied you enough to be able to crack on any of you bigger content creators. I've studied all of you. I got jokes for all of you. And these jokes gonna cut deep. These jokes go cut deep. I told y'all leave somebody like me alone. You studying me, I'm studying you, but for different reasons. I need some punchlines. I need some good punchlines. All of you. All of you. Nobody's talking about me. Oh, if you're in the dating niche and you're a dating coach and you do reaction videos, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Stealing my intellectual property, imitating me, dyeing your beards the color of mine. Of course, I have plenty of things to say about you. Don't be a whole copy of me and then try to talk junk. Oh, you really gonna get it. You got that salt and pepper beard going on that I started? That most of you Negroes were dyeing your beard black, being in your 40s and 50s, looking crazy as hell, still dyeing your beard black with all the creases in our faces. Now, I made it okay for you to go ahead and embrace the gray. And now all of y'all, there's so many salt and pepper and white beards going on out here. People don't even know where the original trend came from, right? There's so much going on. It came from me. Most of the trends you see these people are doing came from me. I'm their daddy. I'm your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. I ain't gonna call myself a content artist. I'm your favorite content creator's artist. I'm calling myself an artist because I'm above you people. I can't be, you know what I'm saying, trying to get along with you and try to rock with you and, you know, being in your niche. When you look at me from below, you're looking up to me. So now I got to just get used to looking down on you. I'm an artist looking down on content creators that use me as a muse. You were confused and you thought I was one of you, but you kept coming back to me for inspiration. You should know I'm above you at that point. Right? And for those of you who took jabs at me, you already knew I was above you. People are always critiquing people that they look up to and admire. Why would they waste any time talking about people they don't care about? You're not fooling no one. You know what you see. You know what it is. You know what it's going to be. Okay? And ain't nothing going to slow this down or stop me from doing what I'm doing. It'd been better off for y'all to have reached out. That way you could have tried to convince me to not go after certain groups that I could network with. But I'm where I'm at right now because you people didn't do that. And I don't care that you didn't. That's not the problem. The problem is you stealing off my plate. I'll never forgive that. You stealing off my plate. You eating off my plate. You black folks talking about community, the community, while you stealing my ad libs, while you stealing the way that I make content, my thumbnails, my titles, all this stuff. All this black community. No. We're not doing that. You're a bunch of fake ass internet people. Do you understand? You're not real people. You're not real black people. Nothing you say online, real black people listen to. You're fake ass content creators. You are regurgitating something you already heard. You are imitating somebody that you look up to. You're fake ass content creators. Do you understand? You're brain dead. You're slow. And you look for every way you can to make yourself feel better about yourself. I'm going to go crack on this. You crack on wherever you want to. You're a failure. None of y'all live by example. You're telling people what they need to do as far as money, while you're busting out of your clothes. You're pre-diabetic or diabetic already. Your sugars are off. But you telling somebody what they need to do financially, you won't be around to enjoy your money in late age unless you change. So what are you telling me about making money when you don't care about your body, your vessel, to be able to spend or have anything to do with that money once it's made? Why wouldn't you want to carry yourself in a way that represent the kind of millionaire, billionaire you claim to be? But you're a slop body. You're not trying to change. Just hiding things under a black t-shirt. Doesn't matter. You're no role model for anyone. Supposed to be living by example, not telling people what to do and how to get there, and you didn't even do none of that. You didn't do none of that. Didn't do no hard work to get where you're at. If you consider hard work kissing Kevin Samuels' ass or anyone else's to get to the top, then get to the top and act like you don't know where you from. Well, some of us was watching you back when you was still underneath Kevin Samuels. Some of us remember you hiding your subscriber count when YouTube allowed you to, because you had less than 100,000 subscribers, but you were talking big cash money shit like you had over 100,000. You did a lot of sneaky ass shit, Anton. The hell you talking about? Who you think you talking to? You don't think nobody was watching you? You don't think no one was watching you while you was doing the shady, sneaky ass shit you was doing? Like nobody remember you with all them funky ass tennis shoes behind you when you first started off with your bad lighting. Like everybody else. You people get somewhere and act like you done forgot where you came from. You ain't got no doggone loyalty or any kind of cool for integrity about you, because you'll ride another man to get where you need to go. Who's your daddy? You can't talk like a boss to me because I know how you got where you at. Kissing ass. Kissing ass. Now you're going to try to act like a boss. I easily go back and see videos of you kissing Kevin Samuels' ass. What are you talking about? And not just him. You know what I'm saying? That whole clique that fucking Kevin tried to bring up. His protege, MTR, this dude who almost ruined his career over Aaron the plumber. Idiot. Worried about what everybody else is thinking. Mr. Fake Voice himself. Be talking like this and rah, 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 rah. Dude, shut up, man. Why you sound like that? That's the nerd in you coming out, bro. No woman likes that. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? So weird. Can't watch a single video of that dude. Because he'll go from talking normal, right? Like you normally would, to, I don't know what why are you putting that voice on? What is wrong with these people? I'm telling you, man. A bunch of flunkies, man. That's why they ain't done nothing since Kevin left. Straight up supposed to been his proteges, like his successors, I'm sorry. Successors, man, you know, supposed to take up the mantle, carry it forward. They've done nothing but regurgitate what he said, regurgitate what other people have said, and haven't pushed the needle one bit. And you know, y'all basically playing the Game of Thrones, right? Y'all all trying to be the king of the North. Who's going to be the next Kevin Samuels? Who's picking up his mantle the most? Y'all are a bunch of idiots. Nobody think that y'all going to be the next him. Stop flattering yourselves. He came and did something different and changed the game. You're trying to do exactly what he did. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. You got to be an innovator that can bring the information together in a way that relates to all people. You don't know how to do that. You don't know how to create. You just see what you've seen and I'm trying to, must be hard. I ain't got that problem. I can create from nothing. I can create from just a word, attractive. I can create a whole platform from a word. You ain't got that ability, man. Never have, never will. You're flunkies. And don't think that we don't notice. Don't care about what you're talking about. We don't care about what you think. Don't care that you think that you somebody. You know what I'm saying? You people need to go ahead and move it on somewhere. You're part of a dying breed. If you don't know how to adjust and adapt and align yourself with the right, because you keep thinking that it's about you being on top and you putting somebody on. so that they can make it. No, no, fuck nigga. No. There's a new group of content creators coming out. And if you don't attach yourself to one of these authentic, real people, you will fall off. You are going to die out. You're going to be finding something else to do. That's what's going to happen. And 9 times out of 10, it'll happen like somebody going to take you down. You're going to do something stupid like MTR almost did, where he jumped the gun on that plumber dude, right? And started doing too much. Something like that'll happen. And you'll take yourself out because you're so concerned with your subscriber base and doing whatever they want you to do instead of you being authentic to yourself, doing whatever they think that you need to be doing. And then you like to talk down to people. None of you people are articulate enough, are brave enough, man enough to be speaking the way that y'all be speaking online, you know, from the safety of your cameras, or you've never done nothing in real life. You look soft as hell. You ain't never done nothing. You people have regular jobs, working at banks and things like this for you on the internet. I'm a whole warrior. 2 years in Iraq, combat arms unit, not even just combat arms. We were infantry. You know what I'm saying? It was an infantry unit. Now, of course, I was the engineer on there. You know, everybody has a, you know, have an engineer with them, but they were infantry. Their motto was shoot them in the face. Do you understand me, bro? Cavalry scouts. They went in ahead of the infantry. Shoot them in the face was the motto. You people ain't never done nothing. You ain't never been up against no real warrior. It's all internet to you. How can I make him look bad to other people? I'm a warrior. I don't care what nobody else think about me. I know that if I do what I got to do and do it the right kind of way, the people will get behind me. It can be David against Goliath. I don't care. You think you have the size, you think you have the numbers. I just need me and God. I don't need nobody else. Haven't I showed you that? Haven't recruited nobody. I ain't built no clique. I don't need to. I want to take all of you idiots on by myself. You wouldn't be able to handle me in a clique of people that I put together. It'd be too overwhelming. No. One is good enough. One. Once I get where I'm going, I'll build up my clique. I'm going to destroy y'all by myself. You come after me, I'm going to destroy your career. Not warning you no more. And I'm not going to stop until you get your goofy ass off the internet. You fake ass ninjas. You don't need to be on here representing black people. The real black people are standing up. You fake ninjas and you cosplaying Africans, step aside. Step aside. Nobody wants to see no more of this ninja talk. Bunch of ninjas just nigga talking online, boy. Just, oh my God, I'm so tired of nigga talk. Boy, there's so much of it going on. It's done. It's done. Okay? Stay out of our way. Find something else to do. You know, you lame ass goofballs. Lame asses. Same old panels, watching the same. Some of you idiots I've seen bringing up videos that came out in 2023, 2022, just to push your narratives on your dumbass platforms. You go back and bring up an old video of some hoe talking crazy just so you can push your narratives. Tired of it, man. Ain't you tired of making that shit content? Aren't you tired of peddling that stuff? You ain't done with it yet? The money's that good? Nah, y'all be looking more and more depressed every day, man. It's got to suck getting online. And, you know what I'm saying, you stuck making that garbage ass type of content. You can't do nothing different. That shit is energetic. Don't tell me you don't feel that shit. You feel it. When I used to make that kind of content, I felt it for a long period of time. Like after a while, that shit kind of like, you know, starts to bleed in, you know, listening to these crazy women saying a bunch of crazy things to pay their rent. You know, that's all they're doing. They're getting online rage baiting to pay their rent. Like they're saying on TikTok, most of these women come out with the most heinous things that they say at the beginning of the month, because the beginning of the month, the first 2 or 3 weeks, things the first 2 is when TikTok pays you the best. So all y'all putting these TikTok videos up, you don't even know that at the beginning of the month, that's when we get paid the best. So these women are going to come out saying the most heinous things at the beginning of the month just to get that paycheck. And then y'all taking this crazy stuff they're saying, and then you're putting it in your videos and you're reacting to it. And that woman wasn't even serious when she said it. She was just trying to say some controversial shit to go viral to pay her rent. And I'm done with this circle. The circle jerk y'all got going on, I'm done with it, man. You know these females just making content to pay their bills. You know they're rage baiting people, but you're still posting up their garbage content. You're promoting them. You're giving them what they want. You're promoting these trash females or these trash dudes that are talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to put them both in there. You're promoting them. You're making them more popular. And you know that they're on here just saying stuff so they can get paid. But it is what it is. I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate you guys showing up. I got to get back to working out. I got some stuff to do today. Wasn't planning on going live this long, but yeah, guess I'm going to be going live at all of YouTube for the rest of the day. This is good enough. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to drop a couple videos on the Wolf channel. Get that done within the next couple hours. And I will be dropping videos on TikTok. And I will try to find time to go live on the podcast channel, you know, sometime today or whatever. If not today, it'll be tomorrow. But there'll be plenty of content rolling out on all the channels. I appreciate you guys for participating. All of y'all, your time is up. You know what I'm saying? Move it along. You know what I'm saying? Peacefully, whatever. What else? Well, that's about it. You guys make sure you like, subscribe, share the live stream. It's greatly appreciated. And drop a comment. All right? If you think you're big, bold, and bad, drop a hate comment so I can make you regret life. Okay? Anyway, love and light. I'm your brother and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.